Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm your host Derailious, and today we're going to be going over Starborn Temples, a brand new feature in Hypixel Skyblock that allows you to donate to a Skyblock god and receive quite a bit of a benefit on the foraging islands. Before we begin though, I just want to say, please make sure to like and subscribe down below as it really helps out the channel a lot, and use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. It's the best way to support the channel. Without any further ado though, let's get started. So to actually show off how the god temples work, we have to first get there, and you can find the god temple if you start at Nemo by heading down into the water and following my route. You'll find this little underwater section here, and you can head inside. There will be an NPC to talk to, and there is actually a puzzle here for you to do. First, you're going to want to click on this lantern. Then, you're going to want to look around for the lantern with one sea pickle next to it. Then you're going to keep looking around. This one has 2. This one has 3. And lastly, up here we have one with 4. Once you do that, you will be able to head inside. Currently on the alpha, this may actually be broken, but on new servers, it should be working just fine. That is how you get inside, so if it's ever anything different, you will be able to get into temple as well. Once you're inside the temple, you are going to need to do a puzzle, but it's really easy. You just need to match the bottom here, like the carpet, to the wall up there. So make sure you keep everything in mind, just rotate each piece. But once you do that, you'll actually be able to speak to the temple altar. Once you get it done once, by the way, you can just immediately speak to the temple again. You don't need to do it repeatedly in order to access this menu. Basically, how this works is that you are able to pray to a certain Starborn. All Starborns have a will, which grants stats to all players in Skyblock. The more benefactors a Starborn has, the higher the stats. So, in terms of the Forest Starborn here, all players on Galatea will receive 7.81 Foraging Fortune, but there's only 233 benefactors, and I get a benefactor bonus of 15.62 Foraging Fortune. The way that this operates is that you're able to donate to the Starborn, and you can become a benefactor. And while you're a benefactor, you get these buffs. Axes you throw are 25% larger and 25% faster, and I get double Foraging Fortune from the will bonus. So as you can see, I get 15.62 instead of 7.81. You can donate quite a bit, and this lasts for real life days, but it actually isn't too much of a cost, at least in my view. Like 20 days worth of buff for 1.4 million coins and 40 enchanted fig logs really isn't a lot. So I highly recommend you pick a relatively high number here. You can pick like 30 days if you wanted to, and boom, there you go. It's only 2 million coins and 60 logs. So as you can see, after doing that, I now have this buff for a total of 60 days or so, which is quite significant. Do keep in mind here, you are going to be able to come back to this area whenever you want. You just have to do the lantern puzzle every time you get in, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I think this system is really cool, and I imagine that as we go into the other islands of Galatea whenever they release, they will have their own temples, and you will be able to interact with those as well. You may be thinking to yourself, Derailious, I think 2 million coins is a lot to spend for only a 15 fortune buff. And while that may seem like a lot right now, I think that's because there's only 200 or so people who have actually used the system. If, when the update drops, we see 10,000 people actually give some coins to the system, I imagine that buff will be way more significant, and literally everyone will benefit a ton. God temples seem to be a very interesting system that just gets stronger as the game gets more active. So hopefully, whenever the foraging update drops, you can log in, go to the God temple, give 1 million coins or so, receive a buff for close to a month, honestly, and then everyone will get a huge bonus to their foraging fortune, making the early days of the update that much easier. While the God Temple system is currently pretty interesting, I imagine it will become even more entertaining as the other 2 islands of the Galatea archipelago are released. I imagine they will have their own little Starborn temples, and will be able to, well, be a benefactor to 1 of 3 total temples. That will definitely cause a little bit of infighting in the community. It'll be just like how people act over the mayor elections, but it will certainly be an interesting and funny little event. I would love to hear what you guys think about this system down below. Do you think it's too simple? Would you like to see some more puzzles associated with it? Or do you think it's perfect the way it is? At the end of the day though, my name's Derailious. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future fellas, because I will see you then.